I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
All right, I'm here. Um, Tomorrow's gonna be Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms and grandmothers, aunties, those who you know take care of children or been somebody in somebody's life. So let me go ahead and say something. Um, some people need to take a hint. Okay, some people just really need to take a good hint. See, the thing is, we as a society reward mental illness, we reward evil, we um, reward um, people who have done shady things. So, um, so some people just need to take a good hint. All right. So I got nothing much to say, but let me get back to where I was at from yesterday, um, concerning Alba and men like Alba. I'm eating on bacon right now. Just waiting for the barbecue place to open up. That's what I'm doing. But anyway, I find it troubling where it's not really troubling. I see that uh, people don't understand male loneliness. They really don't, and it's frustrating. And um, there's levels. There's levels to this. I heard the classic. Well, he got money, therefore, how can he be lonely, right? Um, I didn't really watch it, because I went to work and I didn't watch the what Alba's girl said. I didn't watch it, so it's kind of unfair, right? It's kind of unfair. I'm just judging off of what he said, but I'm assuming, you know, it was a lot of crazy shit on her end, you know. But I'm gonna try to go through it later. Oh, oh, this morning. or I should say last night, I saw something very, very interesting. Uh, I didn't know this is it happened, but Taz went the fuck off on controversial Shannon. She released the text messages. Oh, okay. Taz went the smooth the fuck off on controversial Shannon. That was an interesting. I never thought I never thought they would ever cross paths. I never thought those two men would ever cross paths. I find that very interesting. Um, but my problem with controversial Shannon is he thinks everything is always the guy's fault. Like you can't just put everything on the man's fault for every single thing, right? And that's problematic on his end. It's almost to the point of hatred. It's almost to the point of self hate. Um, but because he messed around and said that Charleston White that he was agreeing with Charleston White on a topic, and I guess that led. I gotta go back and watch that because that was in interesting collision. You know, that was interesting collision and everything. I never thought though I would ever see that. And we gotta sit here and stop trying to take these positions and be dishonest with some of the arguments. Some of y'all are very dishonest. Now, anybody with a brain cell should know you can't just take a position like let's say I'm going to defend the black woman or I'm going to defend women as a whole. You can't just come out the gate and just believe in everything that the man did was wrong. Because human beings are human beings. A man is a human, a woman is a human. They're both fallible. So because both are fallible, you can't use the whole premise, well, I have to automatically believe what she says. Or I have to always believe what he said, what he did. Not everything is always and never. And that's been my problem with some of these guys who take these positions. And that's why I see Taz and controversial Shannon going at it. This always and never argument. You're not gonna win people over with the always and never. You know. So um so there it is on that part. But I wish Taz was around yesterday morning when Tommy showed up because sooner or later people are going to figure it. You know what? I'm glad people was kind of pissed off yesterday. I'm glad people was kind of pissed off yesterday of what happened. There was no mention of Rimbro. There was no Sailor Moon video popped up in the middle of a live stream. Everybody's called queens, and all the women called queens and all that. And 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 Cuzzo, quote unquote Cuzzo, is coming from the clouds. Um, Tommy Sotomayor got away with a whole lot of shit yesterday, but he was never called Rim Bro. He was never was called, you know, such and such and such and such. He never was called. He's unmanly. Now I want to do people actually realize this is all a show, and that Sharon is not. No, I'm sorry. His new name is Sherry. That Sherry Bracy is not serious about what he's talking about. I don't see the man popping on the panel. I don't see Brownsville. I don't see the ordinary cast of characters jump on that panel like they usually do. See, some things should have ended in 5 minutes. Questions that should have been asked has never been asked, or should I say hardly been asked. You know. But anyway, but back to the. I know I'm all over the place, but back to Alba, right? Because it's because that kind of lends to the issue. His problem is not about lust. Now, lust started it, right? What y'all think is lust started it. May have started, but no, he legitimately got into, was into this woman. Uh, is that Hammer Time? What's going on, Hammer Time? See you in the chat room. You know what? I forgot to put the comments up. I forgot to put the comments up. Yeah. And yeah. Um Male loneliness is uh a bitch, right? Um and people really don't want to people don't want to talk about it because it's somewhat taboo, especially in this space. It's taboo, as if because a man makes money or he has access, um um not access, well, could be access to certain things, uh, you know uh, all it takes is a certain vibe. And yes, if yeah, a guy might become rich or become famous, and he might get access to women, and he might have an abundance of women flowing to him, but none of those women are equipped, um uh, are equipped uh to be his equal, as a romantic or intimate partner. Because I wish we stopped with the argument that just because women could throw themselves at there's this idea that women, just because she's a the fact that she's a woman, that a man, I don't want to say it. I'm trying to sound. I'm try. Let me put it like this: women need to understand that men are layered. Men are complicated, are more complicated and more layered than what you hear. Yes, men, this whole idea, oh, men are visual creatures. So are women. Well, happy Mother's Day to you, Hammer Time. Happy Mother's Day to you. All right. I hope things going well for you. Um, well, like I said, men are layered. Men are complicated, and I know that in when it comes to our society, because our society in the West is prone to, well, sex sells, right? This whole idea that sex sells, and titillation, and that titillated, the stimuli, uh and it get men. Yes, we male and female like seeing flesh of their intended desire, of the person of their desire, right? And that's a juvenile way of looking at things. And it's sad that people who are in their 30s and 40s and up still have a juvenile mindset when it comes to human sexuality and human development within a relationship. Um, so when it comes to Alba, you know, listen to him. It's he's doing it out of love. He's doing it out of fear, and he's doing it out of anger. Because anybody else would have just discarded the woman, right? Um, would have quickly discarded her, or try to get rid of her, or try to not you know. But if that was me, right? If that was me, I wouldn't respond. I wouldn't make no YouTube video. I wouldn't make no YouTube video. Um, I wouldn't say anything at all. What what I would have done, especially with him having the access, right? If I was in his position with the access of money and such and such, I put a restraining order on her ass. If she's going out online and putting my business out like that, there's two things going to happen. There's going to be a restraining order and a possible cease and desist letter. She will be receiving both. You know, and after that, she can't say anything after that. That's if that was me, right? Because I'm prone to, not prone. That's not the bad word. I seen bullshit, you know, and I know how people will lie on your character and keep lying and slandering your name. Yeah, me, I'm at a point where I will file a lawsuit on your ass if you keep it up. Leave people the fuck alone. You know what is done in private. Why you making it public then? And this is I gotta say this too though. Some people don't know what respect is. Some people around here don't know what respect is. And I remember a few years ago, somebody came to my channel, and V Dub, you know who I'm referring to. I ain't gonna say no names, but remember when old girl was crying on my channel, and I was trying to tell her I'm not interested because I'm talking to another woman. Remember that V Dub? And made a whole fucking scene for 4 fucking hours on my live stream. The thing is, some people don't know how to understand what respect is. You want people to respect your boundaries, but they don't want to respect other people's boundaries. You got to respect my boundaries, but then you don't want other people, but yet you don't respect other people's boundaries. I find it fascinating that how people cannot understand and cannot compute um, what the word respect is. And going back to see, the way I see it is, if you are in a relationship, what goes on between you and the other person should stay between you and the other person. It is a betrayal in the way I see it. It's a betrayal if somebody comes online and says, well, person A, no, I ain't gonna use that term. I'm gonna just use a name. Kelly. Let me use the term Kelly. Kelly is a name that is trans. No, not trans. That's not the bad. That both genders. The name Kelly's for both genders. Anyway, and put it like this. Well, Kelly did this, and Kelly did that. If I come online, or anybody come online and say Kelly did this, and you are in relationship with Kelly, and Kelly can be a man or a woman. And then you making this person look bad. Well, what you just did, you disrespect what bond is between you and that person. And therefore, though, you shouldn't be worthy of respect. Why put another person's business out there online and what you have done with this person? See, I'm a type of man where, and I'm a type of man that if I'm in a relationship with you, I'm not sharing that shit. You know, I ain't sharing a fucking thing. Now, having said that, since Shicey Bomb here, I'm going to tell you, Shicey Bomb was still your satin and your silk. She was still the silk from your closet. She stole my satin and my velvet. Yeah, I'll talk about that. Yeah, because she stole something, right? You know, I do that the Shicey Bomb, but back to the point, making a serious issue. I mean, being serious again. You know, it's not respectful, right? I for one respect the sanctity of of a relationship. I respect the sanctity of marriage, especially if you're married. I don't need to know, me as a man don't need to know Jim's uh how he fucked his wife. I remember one time I was young, right? There was this married man, and he's telling everybody his business, and I'm sitting there like, um, even I wouldn't be like, yeah, man, I fucked her, and then I fucked her friend because they're into the Naj or Twelve shit, right? They're into that, they into that, that freaky shit, that freaky sexual adventures, and he talking about how he banged his wife, and then he banged his wife's friend, and whoa, right? And I'm sitting there like, I don't need to hear all that. In fact, I don't even want to know that because I don't need to know that, and because so and on top of that, do like they know you're telling them that, you know, are you telling them? Are you do like they know you're telling them that you are telling us about their private um situations? You know, I believe in the sanctity of what's behind those doors should stay behind those doors, and and it should stay that way. But people don't know how to respect that. See, you are already destroying a person's boundaries, and that's why I don't blame Abba for saying the some things he be saying. Not shicey, not shicey. We know that you be stealing sheets. You would be stealing sheets with what 1,500 threads. You be stealing random people's sheets. Oh, I like his sheets. How many dreads is on his sheets? Oh, it's 1,500. Yeah, man. I'm tired. I'm tired of going to in people's houses, and they be having 1,000 threads. Let me get this 1,500 to 2,000 threads sheets. Talking about random people, man. You stealing people random sheets and random blankets and people's jackets. Oh man, this is some nice Corinthian leather. Yeah. You stealing people's furniture, uh, random people's furniture. Shicey bomb. I know what your ass be doing. You acting all nice and shit. Talking about, oh, thank you for inviting me to your house, and then here you trying to sneak away people's velvet and people's silk and satin and 1,500 threads sheets. You go over people's closets and shit. Oh man, I wonder what he got. Oh, he got this leather. Yeah, I like this leather. You know, Candy Cane reminds me of. I'm talking about. I'm not making fun of Candy Cane, but I'm talking about her demeanor, right? Demeanor. She kind of remind me of Abby Phillips on CNN, right? If you ever watch CNN, with Abby Phillips. Abby Phillips be sitting there, be calm. She be cool and shit. Uh, Wait, hold on. No, hold on. I don't go to men's houses. Men are 30. Really, really. Well. If that's the case, then Shicey Bomb, how come last winter? How come last winter, Shicey Bomb? I'm gonna talk to Candy in a minute. Let me talk to Shicey Bomb. So Shicey, if that's the case, how come you knocked on my door talking about I'm cold outside? Big J, can you please come? I'm cold outside. I want to get next to that wool that to that burning wood. Yeah, I got wood burning, and you jumping in this over here trying to get next to this wood stove. Shiesty Bomb, you trying to get next to this wood stove because your ass was cold outside, and you was like, I should have had a jacket on. Yeah, and you stole my leather jacket. That's what happened. Yeah, but yet, hold on, but yet you try to act all high sedity talking about this nigga's dirty. Well, you sure got my dirty jacket, did you, Shiesty Bomb? You sure got my dirty ass blankets, huh? You was snuggling yourself in that silk ass, that little, you lay your head on that silk ass pillow, huh? That was dirty, huh? Okay. Yeah, you ungrateful, huh, Shicey Bum? You very ungrateful. You are ungrateful. Anyway, where was I at? Oh man. Abby Phillips is a black woman on CNN. I forgot what the show is called. And they be arguing and shit. And Abby's sitting there with a calm, cool voice. She's not raising her voice. She's just sitting there being, hey, calm down. Everything's all right. Hey, wait. Stop. That's what Candy Cane reminds me of, right? Soft voice, you know, she doesn't get loud. She doesn't cuss niggas out. She just sit there, be she has a calm demeanor, you know, and everything. She kind of reminds me of Abby Phillips, you know. But hold on. Can't say I don't know who that is. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me go ahead and for those who don't know who I'm referring to, let me go ahead and pull this up. Let me pull this up real quick. Um, she kind of remind me of this. No, come on. I don't want to see no ads. Oh, these damn. Okay. Um, Let me show y'all who Candy Cane reminds me of. You know, uh, at some level, yeah. But she kind of reminds me of Abby Phillips. She reminds me of her, right, on CNN. You know, yeah. She kind of remind me of her though, cause she all be calm and everything, and she be kicking this white dude's ass every now and then, right? But she be calm, cool. She ain't saying nothing out of pocket. And then though she moderate the chaos at the round table and shit. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, this is who I'm referring to.
And
Right.
50 cents across the country. And they decide on this day in March, Cinco de Mayo, that what they want to do is announce $1 billion.
Yeah. That's who she reminds me of. But anyway, where was I was about to say something because Shicey Bomb, she likes to she no Shicey Bomb is like the gremlin. All right, she's like the gremlin. You know what? Speaking about that, right? You know what they should have did in the 1980s? Those of us who were 80s babies, 90s teens, remember the Gremlins, the first one. They should have did. Oh, she's beautifully brown. Yeah, 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 yeah. She is. She is. Um, Too bad though, man. She is married though. Too bad she's married though, because she put me to sleep. I like a woman that puts my ass to sleep. I mean, just hearing her talking. She got that soft voice. Oh, I love that shit. Oh, I love that shit. You put my ass to sleep. You just talk to me and shit. I'm talking back to you. After for a while, I'll be snoring and shit. Yeah, I love that shit. I was about to say something. Something. I was about to go in, go in on Shiesty Bomb, but I forgot what I was about to say. Um, Damn. I had a good ass joke on Shiesty Bomb, but but it's not important. She's not trolling right. She's not a good troll. She just somebody who's just a gnat, a fly. She needs a troll right. She needs a troll right. You know, her trolling duties is not up to par. Now, where was I at? I was meant to talk. There's something I want to say. It was something that I want to say. Listen, listen. No. I think Sugar Bum love me. That's what I think. I think she's in love with me. Candy Cane. I think Sugar Bum is in love with me because you know she keep coming at me on some shit and that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's something about Sugar Bomb. You know. Um. You know. I wonder how she tastes. She says she's Sugar Bomb. I want to know how. I'll be quiet. Let me be quiet. I don't want to go there. I ain't gonna go there. This is a family friendly live stream. I'm not gonna go there on that. I ain't gonna go there on that. Um, Let me see. Um, one thing I missed though. Um, One thing I miss is when you're talking to somebody, right? When somebody is into you. I miss the days where uh a woman calls you on the phone and you put her to sleep. I miss that shit. I miss calling a woman on the phone. And she goes to sleep on your ass. That's one of the best things. You know, I be talking to. Well, I'm trying not to reveal everything, so I'm gonna be cryptic as possible. Um, you know, every time I talk on the every night, even though I'm at work, right? She called me on the phone at lunchtime, and you talk to her for about 2 hours, and within those 2 hours, you know, she goes to sleep. That's one of the best things ever. See, it's not always um it's usually the small things that matter, you know, the small things that matter. And I miss that. I really do. I wish that that would have, continue, because I enjoyed the shit out of it. You know, what are you doing? Well, I'm on break time. Oh, you're eating something? Yes, yes. What are you eating? Well, I'm eating some pizza, because I didn't cook, and and I really wanted barbecue, and really, well, how do you make your barbecue? Shit like that, right? And then you start hearing her snoring. After, because I work at night, so, and you be hearing her snoring at the end, and you know she's sleeping, so you hang the phone up on her ass. You know, I miss that shit. I really do. I miss that shit. So, so it's not always the whole, oh man, pussy, my dick. No. They don't. You know, a lot of people need to be mature, right? Uh, so yeah, I miss that. Eh, Oh, I'm talking about your arch rival, V Dub, because I used to do that to her, V Dub. When me and her was together, I was teaching her, because like she talking about, I want a barbecue, and I told her my barbecue recipe. I was telling her how I do brisket and shit. Yeah, I put her ass to sleep on that shit. I said, well, I want you. Wait, hold on, stop. I had a glorious morning. Was up to catch the parrot cry about not being able to monetize after crying for Ringo, who got hit with reflags. He's also crying. Well, I mean, hey, let the church say amen. Let the church say amen. 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 He went to the river. Amen. He baptized the. I mean, man, I'll sing the whole song. I'll be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet on that. I'll be quiet. Everybody's not trolling. They're releasing their anger. Yeah. hmm Somebody needs to understand something that Big J ain't playing. Since you said that, somebody's about to get this fucking work. All right, and they might as well listen. I'm gonna say this right now. Leave Big J the fuck alone. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. Leave me the fuck alone. But anyway, let's keep it moving, right? Because I don't fuck with trolls. You know, because some trolls don't know how. See, some trolls don't know how to have a uh. They don't know how to have a barometer. All right, they don't have no barometer. What's going on, Pierre? What's going on with you? But yeah, but you know what? It's just But back to where I was at. You know about what I miss. uh, phone calls at night. The person on the other end is and you put that person to bed. And when I say put the person to bed, they fall asleep every day, every night. When you call them at night, you know, you make them feel a certain, you make them feel uh comfortable. You brighten up their day, and yeah. So I miss that. I really do. I really miss that. So I should be in bed. I don't know why. I don't. I should be in bed. I hadn't went into bed in about 2 days. I slept in this damn chair. Never cry about the. Listen. Some of us got the tapes. Some of us got the archives. Do gods cry for mortals? For mortals. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. It's so bad that some of us got archives, and people still trying to talk around the archives as if we don't know. Like Tommy. That shit pissed me off yet yesterday. You know, hold on. Shite. I'm talking about gods in envy mortals. Yeah, you know one thing. You know one thing. I actually envy how sweet you are, Shicey Bum. That's what I. Oh, hold on. No. I gotta get on YouTube now. You. Vita. Why Vita? Now I have to get on my YouTube now. Let me get on my YouTube right now and see what the hell is going on. Let's see what's going on YouTube. The 1 hour and 15 minute mark. Hold on. I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna play it. You know, because I'm not gonna advertise. Hold on. I'm not gonna advertise his punk ass channel. I ain't gonna advertise his punk ass channel because I can't stand the bitch ass nigga though. So anyway, hold on. 1:15. Hold on. Okay. Oh my God. Hold on. At the last 4 minutes. Oh, you know what? Let me go over here. Hold on. No. Let me go over here. Hold on. Since you said it, let me go over there. Hold on. Let me go over here for a minute. Let me go in here, hear this shit. I'm not gonna play it. Man, listen, bruh. This is reason why. Wait, what? What? Hold on. He fought the flag and he had to dox him. See, I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna say this straight up, right? Having here a 10-second clip. So he said that the diagnostics. He said YouTube's changing the diagnostics, and he's one. Listen, there is a the monetization wave. Black YouTube is behind on shit. I don't know why y'all don't see it. Why is y'all still like? It's only about 2-3 people on this side of YouTube who knows that people's channels are being demonetized one by one. There's a big ass wave coming. People's channels are being demonetized right and left. The white folks are up in arms. You go to the comics community. You go to the space community. Because I ain't gonna tell y'all where I'm at the space community, y'all. I don't want you niggas over there where I'm at. I'll be watching NASA and shit. Over there in the political side, they're taking down people's channels. And when I say take it down, I ain't talking about that flagging the channel. I'm talking about when it comes to monetization. You know. And no, it won't. No, it won't. Because I'm telling you something. I'm waiting for the day when Sharon loses his monetization. I'm waiting for the day for that shit to happen. I'm waiting for Sharon to lose his monetization because every time, because that's the only way that will stop PhD with stupid ass. That's the only way to stop PhD is to stop is have Sharon because nobody gonna come over there no more after that shit. Oh, you're a hater. Well, Shicey Bomb. I'm a lover. And you know what I love? I love bonds. And I love bombs that are sweet. Y'all black YouTube is always behind. Y'all act like this shit's gonna last forever. No, it's not. See, some of us who've been here during the ad apocalypse. Now, V-Dub and myself been through the ad apocalypse. When they took everybody AdSense. He can use that app Angerman does. Okay. Sharon should go to TikTok like I told him. Man, please don't. Please don't. No, man. We don't need him back. We don't need him back. That's too much trouble. That nigga's too much trouble. No. We good. We good. We don't need him back. But you know who we need? Your arch nemesis. I need her back. I need my love back. I need my girlfriend back. That's who I need. I need her. I need my girlfriend back. That's who I need. Because if she was here, a lot of you niggas would have got this fucking work. I want her back, damn it. Shit. I saw her ass over there at the Umar sector the other day. And I was like, should I try to contact her? Because, man, I miss her though. I really do. You didn't like her, V Dub. She got on your fucking nerves. V Dub's a drunk ass motherfucker. Always calling you a drunkard and shit. But yeah, man. Hmm. Oh, we all gonna have a YouTube symbol on our gravestones. I wouldn't use that as a flex. I wouldn't use that as a flex. All right. I wouldn't use that as a flex. So yeah, oh yeah, I was twisted then, and yeah, well, you know. But I'm still pissed off that they let Tommy off the hook. They let Tommy off the hook. That's not a flex. We've been here like 15 years. Yeah, you're right. Like we've been here for 15 years, but I don't know about. Oh yeah, I was a YouTuber. You know, what's your claim to fame? I was a YouTuber. What you known for? A YouTuber with less than less than 10,000 subs. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah. Shit. So so yeah. Um See, and that's really the problem, right? That's really the problem because he let Tommy run circles around his ass. And I'm sitting there like, motherfucker, you don't. This is the granddaddy, motherfucker. If you supposed to be the protector of the black woman, right? If you supposed to be the yeah, okay, when yeah, yeah, what he said about Mike Brown and Trayvon, and it was somebody else who got killed. What the hell? And the other black men, yeah, yeah. I mean, if they knew the shit that Tommy did and what Tommy said, and I was trying to say something, but I got muted. I got muted for 45 minutes, and I'm sitting there like, well, I'll be damn. That's why Sharon's a piece of shit. You supposed to be the so-called defender of black women, and then here's you entertaining the guy who most people will see as the origin. Well, he's not the originator. Uh, that the that actually belonged to somebody else, but the person he's known for attacking black women. And you supposed to be a defender of black women against the so-called realm bros, and some of us who've been here will tell you, watch that bitch ass nigga right there on your panel, watch him. And Tommy just went ran circles around Sharon. Oh, I'm sorry, Sherry, that's his name. You know, I'm just looking at it like, nigga, you don't know what the fuck your ass is doing. Shicey Bomb said, being here 15 years is not a flex. It's sad. But you know what's sad though? You know what's sad, Shicey Bomb? It's sad that you always leave with a smile on your face when you leave my house, and then you talk shit uh when you're far away. You're ungrateful. Oh, who named Sharon as a defender of black women? Sharon himself, Sharon's actions. You attack black women all the time. Well, Shicey, if you wouldn't be still in my sheets and my blankets, I wouldn't be yelling at you, baby. If you wouldn't be stealing out of my house, I wouldn't be yelling at you. You just screaming, yeah. Her ass deserve it. Y'all need to start asking real questions. Y'all need to start asking PhD, but actual real questions. Which degree do you have? PhD, you, you here 5 days a week, every morning, but yet you supposed to have PhD. Shouldn't you be doing something with that PhD? Because I'm sure you have a job, right? Yeah, that's true. I'm single. I do what I want. Really? Yes. You sure do what you want. Like how, man, you try to snuggle against me and you trying to steal my satin. Hold on. Why would we do that? We actually had real conversation. Document was, yeah. Y'all want to be in people's lives. You said you had a white man talking to you in France. Oh, I do. Well. My thing is, how come your black ass is not in France? How come though? How come he's not coming over here to pick your ass up and or better yet, flew you out? How come you? How come you had not been flew out yet? Shicey Bomb. You're single unless you're married. Really? Okay. Okay. Wink, wink. Yeah. We gonna wink on that part. We gonna wink on that part. Wink, wink. Yeah, man. She's on that rule now. That rule that says, well, the only way you're not married unless you're married. Yeah. Okay. She used that rule. Okay. Never mind a relationship before. Never mind having been in a relationship before the marriage. You know, or if you're seeing somebody exclusively. Mm, Shicey Bomb's the devil, y'all. She's the devil. She be, you know, stealing people's sheets. She tried to do this the passport girl shit. Yeah, I got a man. I got a man in France. Why ain't you over there in France? Eating eating all that bread. Eating all the uh you know oh yeah, they had that roast, what's it called, that roast pork. I forgot what it's called. I saw a video on it where he took string and he took a pork and he put it as a roll and you have to in it in the outside become crunchy. Um I forgot what it's called now. Starts with a what's it called? Starts with a P. I want to try that. So, but anyway, I said enough, y'all. For this morning, I enjoy doing this live stream though. You know, I never figured you for a conservative. Man, Shicey Bombs all over the place. Stanley, she's all over the cross. She all over the well across. Well, she's all over the place. Stanley, Shicey Bomb wants to be up. Then knows she wants to be down. Next minute she wants to be right. Another second she want to be left. You can't pinpoint Shicey Bum on a map. You can't put her on no map, man. She's all over the place. All right. Okay. Okay. He put out another link. He put out another link. Hold on. Let's see this real quick. Let's see this real quick. Yeah. Hold on. Let's put this real quick. Let's put this up. Let's put this up. Since now I'm gonna put the sound down because of the I don't want to get uh copyrighted. I see Mimi. Well, Mimi's still alive. I was on Mimi's live stream. Hold on. Let's see what she's talking about real quick. Let's see what Mimi's talking about. Okay, okay. She's still alive because I was over there earlier. Anyway, yeah. So here we are, right? So anyway, you put that down. Stop sharing. So that's Vita up in France. She's always a woman to me. Oh, you don't have to be conservative to know you're single until married. What I imagine Sugar Bomb to be. I imagine Sugar Bomb to be a dark. No. I picture her as a medium brown complexion woman with a. I assume she's about 5'4", 5'5" and shit. Um, I would say she's like 28, 29. Tell, tell me if I'm lying, Sugar Bump. Tell me if I'm on the mark or not. Because I'm trying to guess. You know, I'm trying to guess. I think though she has like a almond shaped eyes and shit. Hold on. V Dub made Paris ghetto. I'm sure of it. Oof. Even married folks, what a percentage of them are faithful or even happy? That's right. That don't mean shit. I'm married. That don't mean shit. Some of you niggas out here talking about I'm married, but yet though you always in single people's business. Y'all, let me say something. Y'all never ask that question too. How is Brownsville or Sharon or fill in the blank of these so-called married people? Y'all never really ask the question, why do they always talk about relationships? And they're talking to single people all the time, and y'all never really ask the question. Wait a minute, why y'all so invested in this conversation? How come y'all investing in this discussion? That's why I call them Mary sales. That's why I call them Mary sales. 20% of black people are married in Atlanta. Wait, hold on. No, hold on. She got the nerve to say married men are creeps, but yet though she supports Sharon. I'm sorry, Sherry. She supports Sherry. Okay. So 75 to 80 are allegedly single. Well, guess what? You know what? No. I'm staying out of that. I was going to say something, but no, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. I was going to say something. I was going to say something, but no. No, fuck it. Fuck it. I'll say it. How come he never referred to his wife as queen? Y'all never asked that shit. How come he never referred to his wife as queen? But yeah, he called y'all queens. That's another top. Y'all never really asked the right questions because it's all weird. These people are Mary cells. Well, Shicey Bum, where's V Dub and Big J's wives? Well, aren't you married to me, Sugar Bomb? Aren't you married to me? Anyway, keep it moving. My ex-wife, you mean? Oh, he does. He stay out of people's personal weirdo. My wife. Well, if you're talking about the V Dub's enemy, because I really want to marry her though. I really want to marry old girl though, man. She's the only problem was she was in the West Coast. I'm over here. That's the only thing that stopped it. She did not want to leave the West Coast. That's the only thing that stopped. Cause I would have married her to her ass. I would have married her. I would have had some kids with her. For real. Shicey, are you anti-marriage? She said no. And you know what? Let's talk about that. Y'all need to start asking EE the man questions too. Nigga, you claim you're supposed to be married. Why you up on single people's business? Y'all never really ask questions. Like why should we care? Why should you care if that man over there is married? It's none of your fucking business. You see what I'm saying? It's nobody's business. If you was married to me, 5 jobs, no play, time online. Listen. Hold on. Shicey Bump gonna say this bullshit. If you was married to me, you would have 5 jobs, no playing around on it. Well, Shicey Bum. If that was the case, Shicey Bum, I would, I wouldn't need 5 jobs because you would be stealing my silk sheets. You wouldn't be stealing my silk sheets, Shicey Bum. I would, if you would be stealing my silk and my satin, I wouldn't be needing no 5 jobs, baby. Oh, yeah, man. I'm thinking about take my ass to bed. Shit. I fell asleep in the truck this morning. I saw that clock. I said, "Oh damn! I've been in the truck this." I said, I've been in the vehicle. How long? I said, "Damn! Let me take my ass in the house." I'm all for marriage. Uh, but I'm also for leaving any relationship that does not benefit men. Oof. Let me. Oh, Vita drop another video. Let me go ahead and see it. Oh shit. I almost blocked. Oh, I almost blocked old girl. It wouldn't be a bad thing though if I did. I almost blocked Sugar Bob's ass by accident. It would be a bad thing though. Anyway, where we at? Where we at? Okay. Let's show this. Let's show this. Let's show what Vita. Oh, men. Okay, doesn't benefit men. Okay. Oh, Vita has bad quality videos. Ouch, man. She coming at you hard, Vita. No shade. They look old. Oof. Let's go ahead now. Let's say the Gold Palace fixtures. Okay. At Versailles. Chakor Versailles. I think that's right. I hope I can pronounce that right. All right then. All right then. There we go. There we go. They checked the date. Okay. Shit. Um, my side hurts. My side hurts. Damn. I need to take my ass to bed. Okay, 10 people watching on YouTube. One person's watching me on Twitch, and I'm assuming that one person on Twitch is uh Candy Cane. I think that's Candy Cane on Twitch. Watch me from Twitch. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if that's her. Watch me on Twitch because she was up here early. I saw her comment here earlier. Let's see. Let's see. No. She watched me on YouTube. Okay, she watched me on YouTube. Okay. Okay, she watched me on YouTube. Okay. So anyway, let me get off of here. The battery on this live stream is going out, and I'm gonna take my ass to bed. Happy Mother's Day. You know, so yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Happy Mother's Day, and hope y'all give y'all's mothers and grandmothers, aunties, and the like the much love and appreciation. So let me get off of here, and yeah. So y'all have a good one, y'all. And I'm out.
I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.